Today on Smackey's Garage, we're going to be replacing the license plate lights on my 2018 F150. Now, if you still have the original ones, they probably look a little yellowish like this. And if you started replacing your tail lights and everything else, they don't really fit in anymore. So we're going to be replacing them with new license plate lights from F150 LEDs, which I'll have linked in the description. So let's go ahead, let's jump into it. Okay, so I've been going through my truck and changing out a lot of the lights to LEDs, and now that I have my tail lights done, I really want to go ahead and do the license plate lights because it just doesn't look right anymore. Now, we're going to go ahead and do this. It's going to be a simple project, and we're going to use these LEDs from F150 LEDs. So these are their platinum LED tag bulbs that work on 2015 and 2020 trucks. They're supposed to be a higher density LED design and supposed to be a lot brighter than I think the previous designs. So we're going to go ahead and try them out, look at how they compare to the current stock ones. So we're going to go ahead and look at replacing them. One thing to note on these is polarity does matter, and you can see that there is a positive side on there. You're not going to be able to really tell it on the truck. For some reason, when I get these installed, if one of them doesn't light up, it's probably that I need to reverse it so that the polarity is correct. Now, to get to these tag lights, we just need to go underneath the truck. Now, unlike a lot of the other lights on the truck, this is probably one of the easiest ones to get to where you don't need to use any tools. All you need to do is go ahead under there, twist out the socket, and then remove and replace the bulb. So under there, you can see the socket and the LED up there. You know, I think the easiest way it's going to be for me is to reach above my hitch and get underneath. Now, if I go in there, I twist, it should just pop out. Yep, it pops out. Then you have your bulb right here. So all you have to do is pull this out and then put the LED in its place. And do that on both sides. So one over here, one over here. I'd say the easiest way to grab it is to come up here and above and around. It's just hard for me to record that angle, but you can see everything up in there that you need to get to. Now this style bulb isn't the easiest to get out in these sockets, so what I like to do is take a small screwdriver and kind of just pry underneath it until it comes out, but they come out. And on mine, you can see there's a little bit of corrosion in there, which is probably why it was on the hard side to get out. All right, so after you get it in there, make sure you turn it on. You at least test it to make sure that you're making contact, especially if you have some corrosion like mine did. Kind of rattle it around, make sure everything works. And then I'm gonna go ahead, put it back in, and then rotate it. Nice and easy. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side over here, and then we'll take a look at what it looks like kind of in the day and then in the night. All right, so it's finally cooling off a little bit for the day. We can go ahead and we can take a look at the license plate now and the lights. So we're gonna take a look at it first when it's still a little bit light out and look at the significant improvement that this made on the truck. So that's what it looks like lights off, but when you turn the lights on, it's much better. Having this nice white clean light makes everything look significantly better. I mean, it's a little bit harder to tell now because it's still a little bit light out. We'll kick it over to more of darkness in a second, but that's what it looks like in the daytime. You can see significant improvement. All right, so we're darker out. Any darker and it's probably not gonna be easily visible, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a look at it. Now on the back of it, when it lights up, you can see it just looks so much better. I mean, by switching over to these LEDs, you're going from that warm white look to this cool light look, and it just makes the truck look that much better. I mean, now I literally have LEDs in every single spot on the truck and everything looks good. Now, these license plate lights look so much better than stock. I got them from F150 LEDs. I'll have them linked down in the description, so if you want to get the same ones, you can. It was a nice and simple project to install, and it definitely made a significant improvement on the look of the truck. Thanks for tuning in this week to Smackey's Garage. I'll see you next time.